All right, folks, welcome back to another round of Techverzuz. We've got Lonnie at Ford, and we have Mr. McGuire. This Techverzuz is going to be contractor versus general IT.
So the thing that I liked about government contracting is I can support the mission, and I didn't have to live in like a hut like Mike had to do when he started as a GS7, because we got paid a lot more doing government contracting. So that was.
I'm gonna address that GS7 thing, and I'm gonna put that on the side for right now. I think as far as the government world, one thing that you're gonna find is the jobs are more stable. You don't have to worry about, getting fired. I mean, you got to do a whole lot wrong to get let go in the government.
Federal employee work and government contracting work, the salary range is most of the time, especially if you're in technical field, it's a drastic difference of the financial compensation. Drastic.
I'm gonna have to concede a little bit on the salary side. You'll probably do a little bit better on the commercial side, but then again, it's stability versus salary.
And I think you can make larger leaps, in government contracting. So what I mean is, if you start off in government contracting with $80,000 is your salary.
Like I said, I retired out of the government and 2 years ago, and once I retired and went back in the private sector, I immediately doubled my salary.
Less than 6 months, I was making $130,000. One thing that the government can't do, that Mike kind of mentioned, is a lot of bonuses.
Contracts aren't forever. If that contract doesn't get renewed, you got to let them go. Or they got to find other positions, so you're constantly hopping.
Is the government isn't keeping to pace with what I would consider the new culture. Culturally, the workforce has really changed. Has the government gave you an Apple Watch?
Nah, but that's taxpayers' money. I can't get I can't get an Apple Watch.
Sometimes in the government, you might be pigeonholed to a certain career field. The government contract is like the world is your oyster, really.
Especially what we call the Beltway bandits that just go around trying to get government contracts. From one place, you don't have that stability, and that could become stressful. You can keep my Apple Watch, and I don't have to deal with the stress. I can buy my own Apple Watch. You can boss around the contractors and tell them what to do. Tell them, I run this show, go sit down somewhere. This is my party. Just do the work and be quiet.
For interviewing for a government position, you have to come in and make sure that you don't work too hard. Don't give them too much performance. Don't work too hard. Come in and chill for a year. And so that's just a problem, just in general. But
when you're contracting, right, you got to make revenue. The company has to make revenue. The government isn't making money. We're not selling anything.